Hey everyone, I am back again with another piece of content that I hope you will find useful. And today I want to talk about landing pages. Oftentimes I come across work with some clients or some people who are just kind of getting started online as well, just getting started in building their online presence. And some of the websites or landing pages that I see built are just really not good. Either they don't have enough information or any instructions or anything appealing, or they have too much information where it's a little bit confusing for the user to decide or what they're supposed to do on the page. All right. When it comes to landing pages, you really want to take the simple is more approach, right? What did Steve Jobs or Apple, what's Apple's slogan? I think less is more. And that's the case with your landing pages as well. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to really quickly build like a quick wireframe showing you the important elements of a landing page. Because when it comes to landing pages, there are a couple of fundamentals about landing pages, and I want to share those with you. Much like in basketball, right? There's a lot of different ways to shoot the basketball, but fundamentally, you need one hand or one arm and a guide hand, right? And then how you utilize these two elements is up to you. You can think of landing pages the same way. So what I'm going to do is, again, you can watch over my shoulder as I design using a wireframe or a simple or demonstrate using a wireframe some of the fundamentals of landing pages, and then I go through some examples here, and then hopefully that'll be enough for you guys to kind of get started and get a good feel for it. So anyways, I'm using Mockflow. This is one of the wireframe tools that I like to use when I want to communicate to designers that I work with, how to design pages, websites, or whatever we're designing here. So anyways, so really simple. What's the goal of a landing page, right? A landing page has really, in my opinion, two things, right? I want to tell you, one, what we're about, what service we offer, who am I talking to, what pain points I solve. And then the second thing is what to do. Where can I sign up? I want to guide the user to a particular action. That action may be that call to action, CTA, may be a purchase. I may want the user to buy something. I may want the user to sign up for, or give me their email and sign up for a newsletter. Or I may want them to give me their information, their phone number, their email, so I can follow up with them and call them and try to sell them or follow up with a lead, right? So really, your landing page should, one, communicate to the user what it is that you guys do, who you are, what your service is, and then two, guide that user or instruct that user how to purchase that, right, or whatever action that you want them to take, right? So let's go over it. So first thing is, you want to have an image, right? You want to catch a user's attention, right? So this image should obviously reflect, your service, your product, or the audience that you're targeting, right? So we call this the main hero image is what I like to call it here. And you really want this above the fold, right? So users should not have to scroll when they see this. They should go to the site, they'll see that. Okay. And on that note, while we're talking about above the fold, when you're designing your landing pages and you're designing your websites, you should do this with a mobile first mentality, right? Everyone is on mobile devices right now. Everyone is using phones. If you look at your analytics, your stats, you're going to see that the overwhelming majority of your traffic will be coming from mobile, unless you have a service or product that kind of specializes for desktop. But for most people, you should be thinking mobile first. So when you're designing your landing pages, do it so that it looks good on mobile first. All right, so you have your hero image here, and then you have some headline here, right? So this headline, let's make this bigger so you can see it. Let's make it 25. Let's say, we do SEO for small businesses. All right. So your headline should communicate clearly what it is that you guys do. Right. So we have your headline, you have your main image here, and then you want to have a couple of benefits, right? You want a couple of benefits on what you do here. So, right, and you don't want to do features. A lot of people, they always want to talk about features, and you probably have heard from a lot of marketers, don't talk about features. No one cares that you have the best SEO tools or processes. So they care what the SEO does for you, which is get rankings, get on the first page, get me more traffic, get me more sales. So you really want to focus on talking about benefits and features. And the reason why I'm talking about that, because that is an important element of the landing page here. Oh, my phone keep going off. Okay, so we do SEO for small businesses. So what's the benefit of SEO? All right. One, rank higher in Google, right? That's a benefit. 2, get more traffic. 3, get more customers, right? So we have your headline, you have the main hero image, and then you have features benefits, right? And then the last piece to a landing, 2 more pieces really. And then you want to have a call to action, right? So this is the call to action button. We'll say, book an appointment now. All right, let's make this a little bit bigger. Book an appointment now. And then you want the last piece would be social proof testimonials here. Do they have something like that? I guess some ratings would be useful. You know what? I can't color that. So let me just put testimonial here for text testimonial. And then we'll go testimonial here. All right. And then we'll say, hey, best service ever. And we'll go Jane. All right. All right. All right. So this is the anatomy of a basic, fundamentally sound landing page. These are the fundamentals here, right? You have your main headline. Your main headline communicates what it is that you do, right? Who do you talk to? We do SEO. We do SEO for small businesses, right? So when I come to your website, I immediately know within a couple of seconds who you are and what it is that you do, right? You want to have some type of visual graphic to capture the user's attention, right? We are visual beings. And if you can see all these new apps nowadays, they get much more visual and more engaging, right? So we're getting used to having a lot of our visuals and senses engaged. So you want to make sure that your landing page and your website does the same. Have some type of image that stands out and describes what it is that you do. Then you want to have your benefits here, right? Why do I care about SEO? I can rank higher in Google. I can get more traffic. I can get more customers. Call to action, right? What do I need to do? What do you want me to do? Okay, I'll book an appointment. And then some testimonials here, right? Jane looks like says it's best service ever. Okay, that makes me feel better. Other people are getting results from working with you. So we call this social proof, right? So if we actually really label these, what these are, right? We have, I probably should have prepared some of this, but it's okay. So we have headline, right? Or main headline. We have hero image. We have benefits. We have call to action. And we have social proof, testimonials, reviews. Well, let's just do testimonials, not necessarily reviews yet. But these are the main elements of a landing page here, right? And you want to really have all of your pages that have active traffic coming to it that you want users to do something, right? Now, not every one of your pages will need to be so fundamentally sound. Your About Us page, your careers page, or even blog posts aren't pages where you really need to explain a lot to the user. But the pages where you're sending paid traffic to particularly, or there's a lot of traffic where you're looking to try to convert people into customers or you want them to do something, you definitely want to apply these fundamentals. All right. So now that you have an idea of the fundamentals of a landing page, let's look at some examples here, right? So Salesforce here, right? Let's look at everything they got here. So it looks like we have our main headline here. Get back to growth with the world's #1 CRM powered by Customer 360 here. All right. So I know that you guys are CRM. I know that you looks like use this specific technology, which I'm guessing their audience is probably familiar with. Call to actions. You can either start a free trial, watch demos. We have our social proof right here. It looks like Salesforce is helping Luxasia, right? You have the main image here. Benefits here, right? And if we look at this on mobile, can we look at this on mobile here? Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, this thing is like messing up. Sorry, I haven't done this before. But anyways, you can see, actually, this is not going to look right. But yeah, you can see how it looks on mobile here. Headline, Image. I guess this is not going to look good, so I will just stop doing this. But anyway, so here's Salesforce. Now, truthfully, Salesforce is a huge brand, so they can get away with not having to be so clear to the customer because a lot of the customers that go to them know what they're looking for. Google is a great inspiration for landing pages, particularly e-commerce focus. I love how they do landing pages because I personally know that Google does a lot of split tests. So however you see their store landing page set up, it's purposely done to maximize conversions. So you can see here, looks like their main headline here, main image, call to action, recommended products. No social proof here though. They don't have a lot of social proof here, but I guess they don't really need to. They're Google. They're a major brand, so I don't think they need a ton of social proof here. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon, like, same. They do a lot of split tests as well, so their product pages are like super optimized here. So we can see here you made the main product image. You got different images as well, with each one with benefits listed on the image. You have the product name. You have social proof. You have the different call to actions here, benefits here. All right. Let's look at Shopify here. Boom. Made headline. Very simple description, benefit, call to action, hero image. Wix. Really simple here. I like this. It's easy. Boom. What do you guys do? You want to create a website? Why? All right. Or what is it? Or tell me more about you guys. Great. Get started. Call to action. Boom. That's all you need. All right. I guess these are some of the bigger brands here, so they don't really need too much social proof here because there's such great big brands here that they don't really need to establish any more social proof here. GoDaddy. Perfect call to action. Looks like they have some new products here, or everything you need to succeed in 3 easy steps here. Headline here. Okay. Squarespace. Headline. I guess brief description, call to action, hero image. So you can see these are some examples of just simple landing pages. They work. So these are the same type of landing pages that you want to create as you engage on your own, digital marketing campaigns. So anyways, again, to wrap up here, just keep up. These are the fundamentals of a landing page: main headline, hero image, benefits, call to action, social proof, testimonials. I hope you enjoyed this piece of content today. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Give me some feedback as I put out more of this content. I'd love to try to put out more content that you guys find useful. Anyways, that's all I have today. Thank you guys all.